Hello, hello, hello. Nicole Lyons, Long Lash Queen here. And I'm gonna show you, I've decided to stop during my makeup process and show you how I do the black liner and then how, of course, I get this amazing mascara look. So the first thing that I am going to show is going to be palette number 2 here actually. And this is our gray, silver, smoky, kind of smoky eye palette. So palette number 2, I'm going to be using the color, the very last one here called Peppy, and it's pretty black, but it's a matte black. And I'm going to be using one of my favorite brushes. This is our deluxe double-sided brush. So this side is fluffy and wonderful to like shade and blend with, and then this side is the liner side, and you can see it's really skinny, and that's what I use to create a liner. So all I'm going to do is brush, there we go. Brush this in there a couple times, and I'm actually going to start on the bottom, and what I'm going to do is get as close as I possibly can to my waterline, which is the line that touches your eyeball. So I'm going to start here in the corner. I think I'm going to use a mirror so you can watch, but I'm going to use this mirror over here. I go up under my lashes, and I'm not really sweeping this, I'm just kind of tapping it in place right now. Okay, and you can see that I brought it all the way into the corner there. Okay, now I also do the waterline most of the time, so I'm gonna pull my lid down just a little bit. Or I guess you call that your lid, the bottom of your eye, whatever you call it. I'm gonna pull it down a little bit so that I can get that black on the waterline, on the wet part. Okay, now I love this brush because the winged eyeliner is in, like really in right now. So on this side you can see, and mine's not huge, I just have a kind of a tiny wing there, but I'm gonna show you how I do that super easy with this brush. So I just take the palette and I just kind of pat it on the palette a couple times, and this is an angled brush. So I'm going to take the long end and put it at the outer of my eye. So the long end is pointing this direction. And I'm going to lay this right where I ended my liner. Okay, see? Easiest wing ever. Easiest wing ever. I love it. So, you know, and you can go out with that as far as you want to. For me, that's good. I'm going to go back in here and line the top. And again, you can see that I'm not really sweeping the brush so much as I am just kind of patting the pigment in there. Then to create kind of a straight line, I will sweep it. Okay, so you can see the eyeliner look there is a little bit, I mean, I love it. I don't really like a pencil all that much. So I'm not one of those girls that does their eyes first and then goes back and does their foundation. I can't. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. But I do take my blending bed and dab. I was going to say something about this yucky blending bed, but I decided not to. I will dab up underneath of there, just so that it kind of cleans that look up a little bit, that liner. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the 3D mascara too while I'm at it. And I just found out the coolest trick ever with your 3D mascaras, that since we got these new sleek bottles, so you have the windows on the outside now, but check this out, are you ready? I'm like a schoolgirl with a kindergarten crush. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. Okay, you have the lid on tight. Yeah, you can just pull it out. Just pull it right out of there and you can see how much you have left in there. Is that like amazing? I mean, I can like, you can literally see the fibers moving around in this bottle. Amazing. And actually you can do the same thing with the mascara does the same exact thing. So you can just pull this little guy out of there and see how much mascara you have left. It's kind of hard to see a mascara even in a clear bottle because it's black, of course, but you know, when you're wisping that, wisping, whatever. When you're moving that around though inside the bottle, you know, then you can see where the wand is moving inside your mascara wand. And that drives me, like, I cannot even tell you how cool that is. I love it. And those just snap right back in there. So they're back in place already. Okay, so enough with me rambling. I'm gonna show you how I do the 3D Plus mascara. Okay, so instead of like pumping the mascara like you would with other mascaras, I seem to twist the wand inside the bottle as I move it like up and down, and then just pull it out. Now, the way that I do it is gonna differ just a little bit from other people that you may have watched, or even some of my previous videos. What I'm doing currently is I'm applying the gel, which is gonna be step 1. And the gel goes on just like any other mascara. By the way, I did curl my lashes before this video, so hopefully that'll give them a little more oomph. The gel would be the first step, and this is the wet. You're gonna get 2 tubes in your package of mascara, and the long one of the 2 is gonna be the gel, okay? So this is the long one. And the way that I do it is I hold them in one hand already opened, and I apply 1 base coat of the gel. So I put the gel on, and I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit and just kind of let it dry. And once it dries, then I'm gonna go in with the gel again, okay? So the first step was the gel, and I'm applying that as sort of like a base coat. And I do that just to get these crazy long lashes. So I've applied the gel already once, and now I'm gonna go back with the gel again. But once I do the gel again, I'm gonna immediately go into the fibers, okay? So I'm gonna try to hold a mirror and these tubes at the same time, so let's see how this works. Okay, so I'm going back in with the gel one more time. You'll see that I'm coating the front sides and the back sides of my lashes, making sure to get them pretty wet with the gel. Thoroughly get every single lash, you know, that you have. Now I'm immediately going in with the fibers, and I'm applying those, and you'll see that I'm kind of blinking those on a bit, and I try not to get too close to my eyeball, actually, because the fibers are little hair-like substances, so there's a possibility that they would fall on your cheek or even possibly into your eye if you're not careful. So I try to focus on about mid-length to the tips of my lashes. This is the gel again, and I don't normally do the fibers on the bottom lashes. You totally can. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just normally don't. I love the way black eyeliner looks once you get your mascara on. I don't know. And I got my hair darkened, so I don't know, I feel put together today. And I just touched my face with my mascara. It's awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in because this is the most important step of the entire process. After you do the gel and fibers, I let those fibers sit on that gel for a little bit so that it has a little bit of time to kind of adhere to the gel. And now I'm gonna go back in with the gel again, and I'm gonna do a final touch here with the gel so that it seals those fibers into place so that they're not moving and they're not, you know, falling all over my face all day. Okay, we have lashes that literally touch our eyebrows. How phenomenal is that? I'm in love with it. I love palette number 2. I love the mascara, and my favorite tool is this double-sided brush. It's amazing. If you're interested in any of it, holler at me or the presenter that sent you this video, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching.